die.
Ah. Ah.
I feel like I have. Since I got out of the hospital in October, I freeze. I've never worn a coat before. I have froze all winter long.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. I looked up the other day in the office, I had the heat on like 85. The boss comes in, why is it so hot in here? I go, oh. You've got the same thing I've got. Is that the water tower?
Yeah.
Have you seen this?
Here's, he made a one comment, everybody look over, but also look through class.
Okay. Well, I have one too, my have a picture. So. I don't know if Jeff Mork is gonna be here or not. On the agenda, I have his paperwork right here. He finally emailed me today. And I have, this is what the lawyer sent me. Sugar City Pipeline. Oh, he's under, Sugar City Gym.
Okay.
This is what the lawyer sent me with changes for.
Add CDL, is that what that means?
Crystals don't necessarily need to be.
It just needs this, add CDL.
Yeah.
So it's like the crystal, add CDL driver.
Not that we think that. It's a non-issue until we have hope.
And don't we have to wait 6 months?
So we'll just do a change.
Well,
Yeah.
So
I'm not. But it's
CDL
so
driver.
could find it and reproduce it.
yes. Gonna work on this. Can we just hand them this?
I don't think that kind of work. But it's totally different issue.
Oh, is it? How many good coded this fall since I have it?
You can always.
Yeah, I already have the report copy. Because there's one in her report, because that was her copy, and then I made a couple of.
Eric, can you hear us?
Yes.
Oh, I can hear you too. Yay.
Hey,
We're gonna interview you real quick. The guy sitting over there looks all fancy, his fancy shirt, got his hair combed all one way.
So I'm like compared to the rest of us.
That's like you all dressed up, we're all like taking.
Got off.
And the floor was here.
Went to the school real quick, said hi and bye to the kids, and
I printed this off for you, well, I had another one. It's the tank. And what needs to be done in the tank. It's long and involved.
Okay, boring.
Yeah, pretty much.
Where's my phone? Where's mine?
You can borrow. I'll share with you.
Did you
We'll
want to
share.
Yeah. I didn't realize you had that either.
I have like a box fan at the end of my desk. Of course, I haven't used it because I've been cold.
Everybody has to go.
Not talk to anybody. I try not to talk to anybody.
Oh, what?
Like, I can't answer the phone. I'm sorry.
It's too hot to talk.
Exactly. Okay, Jerome? You want us to go closer? You can. Bring your chair. We don't want to yell. Yeah.
This is fine.
Hey, you're on. Introduce yourself.
Okay, I'm Jerome.
Are you sure you're not Jacob?
No, I'm Jerome.
Okay. There's another one running around, looks just like you. Telling you. It's the beautiful twin.
Yeah, so I moved back here in 2012. And I've just been working, I worked for Acumen for 13 years, then our department closed down. And I worked at the pipe yard, but I wasn't, that was a lot of work for me. I didn't understand that's a totally different aspect of like career change, so I didn't fit in too well with that. But so right now I'm currently working at Cottonwood Ridge with assistant living. So that's what I'm working at now. I heard you guys had the position for the track service supervisor, which I've had supervisor experience. I've worked for Chenega Security. And what was it called? Security, then was with Chenega Security, which I was a shift supervisor. And that had a lot of responsibilities. I had to arm up guards, do guard mount, explain the business of the day, and then if any situations went down, I had to de-escalate them or just basically customer service type stuff.
Were you in the military?
Yes. Well, that's how I got that.
Oh, that's how you got that job?
Yeah, because I did the job with the Air Force and then it went to a private contractor, so we took over.
Awesome. I thought you were lovely.
Yeah, I did almost 9 years altogether with Army and National Guard.
Well, and I know from your work at Acumen, you're not scared of long hours.
Oh, no, those were,
So, tell us, first of all, what are you kind of looking for wages? Because, you know, we're broke. That's the first thing we tell all of our applicants is we're broke. Can't afford to pay you, but can you work for us for free? I'm just kidding.
I'm not 100% sure what the market would be for a supervisor.
Yeah.
So I was just, that was negotiable, but I don't know. I will be perfectly fine working the same wages as everything, like the drivers and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, if we don't have the money, I don't think we make it.
And are you willing to get your CDL? It's a kind of a long drawn out process, but we're willing to help you along the way as much as we can.
Would I have to pay for that myself? Or
Well, that's where we're kind of stuck. It's, you now have to go to school. There's all these requirements now, but we are in a little bit of a position to help with that, to help pay for stuff like that. So we could like work out those details later. And I mean, it wouldn't be 100% on you or 100% on us. So
We're not trying to push you into something you don't want
Yeah.
to do. Well,
yeah, if we're not trying to say you have to have it, but
But it would help out.
it would definitely help. That way, if you have a driver that calls in sick, you can just jump on the truck and go.
That's understandable.
So, yeah, we do have one truck that you don't need a CDL to drive. So we could do some switching up and, you know, put you in that truck if we needed to. But,
But if it hauling.
No.
Then you would have one, it could be 2 routes instead of 1 route.
Yeah,
Kinda.
it's most of the day, it holds enough to run the whole route, but there's a couple days where you would have to run a job, come back and, you know.
yeah, so, but like I said, we could talk about your CDL, but, you know, we
We're
just
just
need-
trying to
if
give
you're
you
open
something
to
to think
it.
about, yeah.
Well, I'm not,
And you know, your CDL is for life, as long as you renewing it, you know.
Every
so
7 years, isn't it, or 5?
I think it's, I don't know.
No, I think they brought it to 3 now, so.
You just renewed Jason's one too, all that you got, so.
Yeah, it's something to think about, and then,
Renewal's not a big process, so you just. send
We
it
did
in
Jason's
mail.
online.
yeah.
Yeah.
How are you driving the truck and the trailer? To back it up and all that?
I could drive, I could drive a pretty big trailer, but it's just, when it gets to the 40-foot trailers, I can't, those are a little bit too long. Yeah, and I know you need a CDL for that.
Yeah, no, we just do it like a flatbed with just both of them.
Yeah, it might be 14, but.
His dad's farming, that's all he's done all his life, is
Oh,
stacking up.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
I'm
He's
gonna-
got-
So it's 10 times better than ours.
You know, if you get a CDL, your dad's gonna get you to work on the weekends.
Oh, no.
So where do you live at?
I live right there, right north of Long.
Okay. You can walk to work.
Yeah, so I am very mechanically inclined too.
Yes, I know.
That's important because a lot of the basic maintenance would fall under as a supervisor. That's just.
So do we do the oil changes here?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we do all the like operator level stuff here, there's a
Yes.
little bay to do it in.
Yeah, but the truck won't fit completely in there, so, in cold weather, you're just cold. They're too long to shut the door behind you. But we
But there's
have,
at least a coffee. floor.
yeah. There's even a pad out front where nice weather, you put it out front on the pad.
One other thing, and this doesn't come up very often, but like Palmy Springs, for instance, just renewed their contract with trash. We could help put together a plan, we would have to go to the meeting and, you know, say, hey, Sugar City's out there, we'd like to bid, and, you know, kind of talk and stuff a little bit, you know.
So at the hiker, that's what I did, I
So
was,
what you did,
so customers would call in and do, they would wanna, like engineers would call in and put a part list together, and then I'd have to work it together and put a bid into them, so they can finish their thing.
okay, yeah,
So I am just like, so,
this is pretty cut and dry, and I don't think it's anything big, you know.
but but anything like that, I would get approvals, like, so if I put a
Yeah.
bid together, I would show you guys, and you'd be like, go on the thing.
Yeah.
And Gary's here all the time, so Gary's kind of, you know, if you have any questions, I mean, he's
Easier to go.
basically doing the job now, so, you know. he would be-
So you, if I did the job, you would be training me to.
For the most part, for a little while, but after just a little bit, you'll be on your own for, you know,
But I want to be thrown.
you
in.
won't just be
Oh, no,
thrown in.
we are done,
We're gonna
it
beat you
is
to the
all
wall.
your problem, you fix it.
I'll make sure you have the resources, and people to contact and that sort of stuff.
And I mean, and we all have little quirks that we know, I mean, hello, trash service, 30 years, got it, I understand. You know, so little things that we can help you with, you know, like if Gary isn't around, call me anytime. You can call Ron, you can call Eric, Eric's all over the place all the time, you call Cody. You know, we are pretty available, I mean,
I usually answer the phone whenever anybody calls in.
yeah, so,
One thing that's significantly required with our equipment, which is old. And we have to be able to be really careful with it, is pre-drip and. It's like
That's the main
somebody
thing.
them back,
and
Do we-
CDL drivers know that, that's their job.
but you know, we should do make sure.
Yeah.
And doing it.
So that process is already in place.
It's
Yes,
already
yes.
in place.
Yeah.
When you have a CDL, have to do your pre-trip and your post-trip, all this. And they,
Same as the.
yeah, it's already in place, you just keep to ensure that they are doing it. And every once in a while, spot check it, make sure they're doing it correctly.
Gary has got stuff already.
Yeah.
They will lapse if you let them.
So, and you know, the valley, I mean, you could find anything, plus you probably have GPS on your phone.
Oh,
Yeah. But, you know, just like delivering things. And I think we need to kind of streamline that a little bit too, so we can look at that. Because we were delivering every day and we shouldn't be delivering every day. We should have delivery days when we deliver dumpsters, and pick dumpsters up. So,
Right now. We're taking 2 Friday, all those. Sumter, if we can, we'll bring it out there.
Yeah, so you won't be in charge of different drugs anymore, you'll be in charge of.
Yeah. Kind of the same thing. We do have things like this weekend, we're doing the cleanup in Rocky Ford. So we would ask that you at least, you set that up with your driver and your helper, whoever's.
It's not this weekend, it's next weekend.
Oh, is it next week?
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
25th and 26th.
Oh, sorry, I finished again. But you could just, if you could like pop in a couple times during the weekend and check on them, maybe take them lunch or, take a breeze and stuff. So we've got a whole job all lined out, so. And it's not hard, it's just, once you get in the groove, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
So the only thing,
Breathe.
the only thing is the job that I have now is like, I would have to give them a premium on this
I'm
because.
sure, yeah, and I would ask you to give Shayla a good notice, I
Yeah,
mean,
because-
we don't want to steal her people away and take them that day.
Yeah.
So, because I know that she's struggling trying to find her too, so.
Just being able to cover the shifts there.
Eric, do you have any questions?
No, I don't think so. I pretty much gathered up everything you guys asking and stuff.
Okay. All right,
And you'll let me know.
I will, are we gonna vote tonight?
We're gonna have to put on the agenda.
Yes, David's coming in, he wants to be considered for the position, I told him he was free to say the piece, so we might
Okay.
go there for that. Yeah.
Yeah, we should. Alert.
I will call you after the meeting.
Okay.
Okay. Are you gonna be up?
I go to work.
Oh, okay, so you're gonna be up all night, gotcha. Okay,
Well, thank you guys for your time.
thank you. And no switching us out and sending Jacob over here and you taking the day off. I don't know how Hernandez's work, I don't know how that worked.
Taylor wanted to do that raise will pull. Thank you.
Oh.
Long as somebody's there.
Did. Geez, Ronnie, what are you doing over there?
This is what I was saying. Well, I'll never find it if I don't sort it out.
Robin, are you gonna take notes? Me too.
I'm gonna try to keep those.
Okay.
And that's why I'm, I'll try to
Need something, let me
keep
know.
up.
I'll be in the back.
Published twice.
Has it been published? I thought it was.
I honestly don't.
I am pretty sure it was published twice. This is one of the books that they had to do, but it was one they had already filmed up before.
We should have. I know about front, it's up here. It's the back.
My neighbor. Police department wouldn't come.
That's okay, I just wanted to know this was it. But maybe.
I don't have any.
But it makes it.
Absolutely, yeah, for sure. It sucks when you're trying to lock some contract.
Do you have the-
See ya.
Here, we need to get copies of that for everyone, that contract that we got from the lawyers. It's got red on it.
Oh, it should renew his contract.
Oh, that one.
Fire me, let me what?
Day by day.
Day by day.
Day by day. Okay, we're gonna wait just a few minutes until she gets the copies.
You gave me this, you want it back?
Yeah, I just have a little bit of it. But I don't see. the truth here, so if you follow Yes, you call that. Everybody else on the list. Anthony Feldner, like 3 other people called. I can, well, I'm using the dog. No.
Right?
Yes.
Wednesdays?
Generally, you can see down your stuff.
There's the elite. There's the elite. I don't know how many times I said that today too. Okay, are we ready to start? Are you ready? Okay, oh, there he is.
Oh.
We're gonna see, I'm gonna open the meeting. Okay, I'm gonna open the meeting.
Yeah.
We're gonna say the pledge allegiance, and then I'm gonna make a little announcement, and then we'll have you.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Call this meeting to order. Everybody please stand.
States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We have added something to our agenda. Our new town chaplain is Richard Ehart, and he is going to open with prayer. If you would like to step out, you're welcome to. We welcome everyone to stay. Or if you have a prayer of another religion that you would like to do afterwards, you are welcome to, after Mr. Ehart's done, to do your prayer. Okay, just let us know. So, you're on.
Anybody have a request?
Nope.
Anybody? No, all right, shall we pray? Father, we just thank you for this day, we thank you for this beautiful little town, beautiful town of Colorado, maybe the country. We thank you for our council, we ask you to bless them, we thank you for the hard work you're putting in. We thank you for the hard work you put in during this water issue. And we just ask that you give them wisdom and you help us be a supportive people and a supportive towns in that. So thank you for that. We ask for blessing.
Does anyone else have anything they would like to add? Thank you. Can we do roll call? Roll call? Yes.
Gary,
Here, here,
Cody.
Here.
Brian.
I'll second.
Favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Changes or additions to the agenda. We do need to change number C under new business. We have Crystal's letter and her application. So we are going to take it off of the agenda unless you would like to speak.
No, I'm fine.
Okay, so we're gonna take that off of the agenda because everybody has a copy of, or, well, I have a copy of it.
Yeah,
Okay.
everybody should have.
Okay. But we are going to add, hiring a CDL driver and hiring the trash supervisor. And we will get to you before we do that.
Are those gonna be two separate or under the same?
So the basis here is now Tracy C and he's hiring CDL.
I just do Tracy is, I guess,
C, right?
C, yeah, and then
C,
put the rest
C, and
under.
then we'll do E and driver and the
Yeah.
supervisor. Anybody else have any other changes? Eric, no?
Nope, nope.
All right, I have a motion to approve the changes to the agenda. Thanks, sir. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
So let's go to old business first, Sugar City Pipeline. I was not here. So I'm not really sure exactly what the problem is. Eric, you've talked to Jim, have you not?
Somewhat, yeah. He don't want to get his water rates raised 50%, where I can understand that. But the thing is, if we go with that 310 or 315,000 gallons, that'll give him 150,000 gallons over that he can be putting towards overcharges. Because you know, if we turn around and do that 7,500 gallons per customer, just like we do in town for everybody on the outside pipelines, then I don't see that that is not being, or that's being unfair to everybody when everybody's paying the same. And I think we ought to maybe move the $4 overcharge per thousand down to $3. That's just my thoughts. But I haven't seen anything that the lawyer has come up with what Jim gave him, to see where Jim actually stands on things.
Sorry, it's in my email.
Question is, sorry. Well, my question is that the town provides water to the other pipeline provider, right? So I think just need to be consistent with what you're charging. Everybody's charged the same amount and everything's fine. I think the questions issue has been, maybe we've been going round and round. I know there's been a resolution. In the past, but I don't know where it is, how much it is. So, the, and this contract, consistent with the same price that all of the other ones are paying, I think that this would be fine. And I think that we also need to amend, just do a new contract. That does not have, you know, 1,000-year life to it, and something that needs to be reviewed like every 5 years.
I say review it every, like council, because they would want to switch it and not be what, 4 years?
Every 5 years, when people get, yeah.
So if we do $3 for him, you'd have to do a resolution for the town as well.
Thank you, everybody.
Hold on, Eric,
No.
I'm sending it to you.
What about, the facility maintenance charge?
Wait, there's three, but, I'm sorry. Hold on, Eric, what?
Right now it's four, that would be three. We don't have a whole lot of people who run over their minimum for the most part.
This is just my, this.
Yeah.
The only thing is, like Eric's saying, is the facility maintenance fee. That's the big part. Christian didn't want that, right?
I don't see
It has to, because it comes through the town.
He doesn't have to pay it, does he?
Yeah.
Is that for each one? Don't,
That's one for
don't his
each
customers pay him?
What his customers pay him, some of it. But he gets a facility maintenance fee, so it's a cap without the base, but he wants that for the master.
Oh, really, nothing has changed. We're just gonna write a piece of contract and set it up. What needs to change is the amount of this charge.
Yeah.
That's what I think major. I mean, I don't think that any of the other things that he has here in red are shattering any budget. Other than you big guys that are we're gonna have to do another contract. Make it all the same.
They'll even town
You should make this one the same for the
Right,
other.
exactly.
and the town, because there'll be 3 resolutions. And those
But you get just one resolution.
One resolution.
You're all is.
Okay, Eric, I just sent it to you.
But you guys gotta tell me what that is. You know.
well, you're supposed to send it to the lawyer.
Okay,
I already have it. But I need to know what that amount is, so that we can change the contract. So now, since they're my part of the contract. But I will discuss it with him, I'll send you a draft. And look at it and say, here, here, okay, something different, that's something that I can, tell them. It's for everybody, you're all getting, they're all on equal footing now, so. Right.
So it'll be the $3 instead of a $4 overage fee.
We're changing this for the.
Which one? B1B. You're looking on page 2,
Yes.
do a $3 fee. Okay.
Now,
Are you okay with deleting these other two that he wants to delete?
Cindy, can I ask a question?
Yes,
So Jim is asking for a change of the contract between the town and the Sugar City Pipeline. You have minutes of board approval from the Sugar City Pipeline that he has the authority to ask for that.
Last I heard, there were no meetings taken at that last.
I would think that
I would, there
as a
should be,
member, I would have heard.
because
something.
you are on that pipeline,
Yes,
correct?
I am. Yes, I am, and just for the council's information. I moved here in about 2016, and our rate was $34 for the first 5,000 gallons in Sugar City Pipeline. At that time, Sugar City was redoing the tank right shortly thereafter, within a year. So he said he needed to raise it to $49 for 5,000, but that it was temporary. Temporary is now 8, 7, 9 years.
12 years later. Should we ask him? Should we ask him for those?
Really matter.
Well, no, but is he the person that we can negotiate with?
Contract.
The only reason I bring it up because she is not the owner of the Sugar City Pipeline, it's a sole proprietor.
Who's the president?
About 41 years or something like that.
Is Jim Garrick still your president?
Who's the president?
Sam Wilson,
That's right, yeah. Sam is the president.
but Sam has been pretty ill for a while.
Yeah, he has been, and I know that him, I don't think they're, I think he's the moment.
You know what to do?
I think we should.
We haven't had a board meeting.
Do the contract and then send it, yeah, and they can figure it out themselves.
So Are the other red line changes on page 4, are you guys okay with that?
Yes. I'm what it seems like that's what we're doing.
Let me back up just 1 second. I assume that you're okay.
So we're going to go ahead and do our changes and send it to, we'll send it to both of them, right? Done? Well, no, I'm talking Sam and Jim. And Sam is the president. That way Sam knows what's going on.
I can always see about calling Grace and getting an email or sending it
Yeah,
as an email.
let's
file.
do that.
Just have them call a meeting.
Yeah, or have them call a meeting of your pipeline, and then you guys can discuss it and do what you want. This is what we're proposing, correct?
Or you,
Okay.
are you guys okay with the increasing the million gallons from 800,000?
So now we go with that.
Okay, we can change it on page 2.
Well, we haven't had a meeting this year, it should be made. Month and a half.
I was gonna say,
Right.
Hmm?
It's time.
Right.
You can have your meeting.
That's just a bunch of mumbo jumbo right there, C and D,
Yeah,
Opinions.
a lot of places are set up on the tier system, so that you can hold that amount of water. It then goes into a different price category, and that's the way that one was set initially.
You guys okay getting rid of F and 2 on page 3? I mean, those are, it looks like this contract was originally written when the pipeline was initiated. And those 2 paragraphs.
That will be.
Paragraph 2 and 3 under C.
I have a question about 2. Don't we want to be able to inspect?
That was paragraph 2, it looks like to me, is that this is inspection prior to the system. being turned on.
Oh.
Underneath the structure.
Oh,
That's
okay.
That's. I mean, 2.
Six
under
down
C is
below,
the same thing.
six down below covers what you're concerned about.
Oh,
Okay,
gotcha.
Get rid of 3 as well.
Yes.
6 covers that. You okay with getting 7?
Isn't it 4 inch already?
Well, it wasn't at this time in this contract was done, but it is now.
It is now.
Yeah.
So that's what you can. So the one thing that I need to know is what the water rate is for the other pipeline. So this pipeline is consistent.
But I mean, the fact, $4 a thousand is what they have been paying as of.
So everything's pretty much the same in this contract, it's just that $4.
You say
Can I say something?
$4 and not change to 3.
No, change it to 3.
What Eric's saying, so
Consistent with the other one.
It will be once we put the resolution in place.
So you're gonna make towns all
Town
3 as well?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. He's okay with 4.
what, Eric?
More money.
Okay, up there on the purchase agreement where we change it to 315,000 gallons. We need to change the cost from $525 for that 315,000 gallons.
True.
So what do you want to change that?
Well,
you're talking about it.
assessment,
You're talking about a 45%.
versus facility maintenance.
45% increase, so if you increase that to 700. That's approximately right percentage. Bro, lost me
So
on
they're gonna raise it to go.
that.
Gary has a calculator on.
Close, though, man. I don't know why you guys, if he's okay with $4 per thousand, why are we gonna change it to 3?
I don't think, he wasn't okay with $4.
He is, though, he did the red, not me.
He crossed it out though.
No, he crossed out the 2.
Crossed out the 2, yeah.
Mine says 4.
At the 42, at the 42 taps from a Christian at 315,000 gallons, that should equate to $1,010.52 for that, up to that 315,000 gallons of water.
That's double.
Hold on, Gary's mouthy. Is. Oh. Okay. You took 4, why don't you say 4?
Okay, wait a minute, one thing at a time. Let's.
Okay, back up to A.
Paragraph A, what are you gonna change that?
So the difference. All things. Like one.
That's where he's gonna fight us on pretty much paying the facility maintenance fee on 42 taps that he has.
I don't understand, because he doesn't have to pay it, the customer pays it.
If the customer pays again, he has to pay us.
But what's? 525 is not.
That's for water.
That's for one charge of the facility maintenance fee on one tap, instead of the 42 taps that he has.
Like that, for all 42.
I'm sorry, I was off by $14.
Are you sure you didn't get a math school?
So what's
So you want to do 725?
Yes,
Um,
big clear like, yes,
so
it'll be wonderful.
B. Explain to me why you don't agree with him at $4 per 1,000 gallons.
I thought we had $4. If it was Jim, I think we should leave it at $4 per 1,000 gallons of water in excess of 200,000 gallons, but less than 400 gallons.
It's in mind that.
But
But then the rest of them have fallen. If we're gonna do it consistently, we have to, it would be the appropriate thing to do, would be in charge of all pipeline. Exactly.
And town is different, town should be
Right.
less.
The town is different because you're in essence operating that line. So, I mean.
I say
If you're happy with $4, stay with $4.
I agree.
You guys are okay with 5-year duration instead of this craziness? I'll make the changes. Give me an email for the president of the board and I'm sending it to both the president and the president of the board. I will include all of you on the same email so that you guys are all on the thread and see the contract. and everything.
How was the brain boosting? Moving on.
Okay, so we're done with that, right? Do you need anything else for that? No? Okay. You know, Susan Wilson. Yes, ma'am.
Hi, thank you for joining me tonight. It's just. Everybody knows that I've got a leak out of my place and I've got the big water pit. And it is continuing. I've got some videos of it, as a matter of fact, so that you can just see swirling currents underneath. And underneath, I don't know how deep it is, probably about 5 feet deep. And, about that, yeah, it's pretty deep. And, it's, anyway, it's, unfortunately, it's Sugar City water that's coming in. And there was a leak, there was a hydrant it's been in and out. And so, the only thing I can think is we need to get it drained, let it dry for a couple days, even if it means having my water turned off. And find, and then turn it back on and find out where the leak is actually coming from. But it's all as a result of the way in the past incident, so it's not anything current. In other words, it's not my water, it's not my bill, even though it's coming through my meter. And if anybody wants to see my pit, it's, may I please?
Yes.
Went out there this morning, and it's, of course, it's just saturated ground around it to, it's a mud pit out there. Yeah, to the point I went to look, and something came about 3-4 inches in the ground. But. Anyway, so, you can't get close to it because it'll sink in. I'll blame myself, I'm sorry about that.
It's hard to see through the depths, but you can see water movement down in the depths of the water.
That's not the man you're talking about.
So where is your pit in all of this?
My,
The
the meter?
meter.
Oh, okay, it is. Sorry. Oh, there's where's the last time they took the hydrant out. There's a picture of it, and it's all broken on it. I don't know if that makes any difference or not. Okay, here we go. So there's the pit. And my water meter is probably right around here. But this is deceiving because this pit is probably. Kristen, would you say it's about as big as?
Yeah, about from where you're standing, to the table around, yeah.
It's like.
Not a party with that.
Oh,
okay. Gotcha.
If I was,
And it started leaking, so me and Rob dug it up and we kind of fixed it and left it open for a few days, so make sure it wasn't, and I guess apparently, it didn't fix completely and it started leaking after we loaded everything. So,
But didn't Rob do that on his own time?
he did that. No, we drained it and dug it up on council time because it was backed into, I guess, by a council member.
Yeah, but Rob told me that he went back.
Yeah, he had
and
gone
did it.
back, and then Daddy went back on his own time. But he never finished it. No, we Rob had fixed it. No, I'm saying like
No, the
after,
second.
after that, yeah, he
Yeah.
never finished it.
He
started it and never finished it.
Yeah, so it's just been leaking. And so this month, my bill was $314. And I'm good on this. So, all of that is just unfortunately city water. Just, and it's. Here we go. This shirt. Now there's what I call the pit. But see this dark? That's where all the water has seeped out. And so that is, that now is,
Where is your hydrant? This whole
I
mess.
don't have a hydrant anymore.
Also, it's
They took,
completely gone.
they took the hydrant out and put it together thinking that that was gonna be the salvation of it all. I am eventually needing to get spigots added to my house, so I have some sort of outside water, but right now I have no outside water. The meter is on the other side of this mound of dirt. But all of that dark, now that dark wet is bigger than this whole area.
So now, if we drain that, Gary, put a cap on where her hydrant was, and we know that if that's closed and it's leaking somewhere else, that would then be whose issue?
Well, it
Right,
went through the
right.
radar, so it would be her issue. if it's not the hydrant.
if it's not the hydrant. But if the hydrant's not there, then there's obviously water is coming out of it.
Yeah, we should have shut off valve on it, and I don't know. But I mean, you can't take it to it, so I don't really know what's going on.
Can you give us a day or two to kind of work this out between us and figure out
I
what
mean,
to
it's been
do?
months now, so yeah,
Yeah,
I can give you another couple days.
I mean, we won't let shut your water off or anything like that.
But I mean, if you need to, at some point, drain it and then turn it off, and let it dry.
Yeah.
You need to
Well-
put a kerosene heater down in there
Yeah.
or something.
Well,
I can deal with that.
give us a couple days and let us kind of work between us and see if we can come up with a plan. Because this sounds like this could possibly turn into a huge project.
It's,
Especially with that being wet like that.
Yeah,
yeah.
so we need to get it dried out so we can see what's going on with it.
But if we can get it
The
out.
whole reason we was over there in the first place, initially was because our water was high and we suspected a leak already.
Okay,
And that's probably where that water is coming, from, is the leak that already existed there.
that we didn't get fixed because we had other issues that came up. Okay,
But it wasn't, I don't think it was our leak, because it's showing our water.
And
Okay.
and that was also during a time where you were having a lot of issues with the automatic gun that they just put,
Yeah.
put out the window, and there was a whole lot of, everybody's bill.
Yeah, everybody, it was a mess. We've got that all straightened out.
Yeah, I
now, so-
understand, that, but that was kind of that.
But if you
as
can,
well.
give us at least the rest of this week to kind of put our heads together and come up with something, we'd appreciate it. And we'll get back to you shortly with a plan. We'll try to figure out between the five of us. what-
Already, full well, and she's over there sometime next week. to see what
That's
I
how-
can do
so-
about it, but
I know
just
that in the middle of this
suspect
has been the major problems
Yeah.
out there with the water.
And if the original leak is still leaking, we still have a major problem.
Well, that's my suspicion, but if it is, then still on her line,
Yeah,
past our meter,
Yeah.
so.
Okay,
Hopefully
so
it's
we'll
not there
figure it out.
close, and I can accidentally fix it on.
okay.
And then there was one other thing that, at one point, when it was dug out, and before all this happened, I was told that there is a drainage tile coming over from the vacant lot next door, and it was draining into the pit. Now,
Drainage, what?
you know how,
Tile.
the tile, the tube, yeah, I guess, maybe not all that.
So you're like,
But, when we first bought that property back in 2015, there was a leak, and, it turned out it was on the other side of the meter. And so it was on the city side. And so they being, I don't know who it was, but supposedly fixed it, and I think that's where the drain was put in. And so it was actually,
to the west,
the break was to the west of the pits.
okay?
And then, and so it was leaking on my side of the pits.
Yeah, it was, okay, I see what you're
And
saying.
so, yeah, and that was determined at that time, city's fault. And then the meter was busted, and they made us buy a new meter, not the town. So we had, it was like $250 or more, and we had to put a new meter in.
They made you buy it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we didn't go too far either, but we needed the water.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, we need water to live, so, okay,
But
well,
anyway, that's, and I'm patient and I understand that you guys have been hitting some major,
the
major
girls in the
problems.
office have your phone number, correct?
Yeah. Thank you very
Right,
much,
so
everybody.
we will get back to you.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. Is there any more old business? Does anybody have anything else for old business? No. move to new business, the CCOM right away fiber optics. Is this the grant that Jerry Barber is always typing up to me?
I don't know about
About
that. I
getting
spoke
any-
to the decom man who was securing right away to run. I didn't ask whether they was getting the money or anything.
I'd rather have fiber optic myself.
He just wants permission to put a junction box out here south of the tower, right outside of it.
Outside the fence?
That's what he said, but if it's inside, somebody will have to come let them in. And
They
they
come.
come some,
They come, they do, they're coming late night.
Because that's what Cindy finally called and says her internet's not working.
When I get what on my son.
2 o'clock in the morning, I'm calling him. The county got this huge grant. During COVID, they started this big thing about nobody had fiber optic. So they started this huge grant and Crowley County got a ton of money to put in all of these fiber optic things so that people, it will be easier for us to get internet, better internet than what we had, because our internet is not great.
Sorry, no, so.
Yes, it does. So that is what it is, and Jerry Barber has invited me a couple times to meetings and I have not been able to go. But that's, I'm sure that's what it is, so I say that we need to do this.
I think that
the way he talked about it's gonna come here early and then branch out from here. Both directions, right?
And because they're trying to cover the entire state, they want the whole state covered. Because Colorado fell way behind with getting our kids home to school. Because we don't have, nobody out here has internet. I mean, who can afford it, first of all, you know, school wanted me to have $300 internet, and it's like, who can afford that? So. But yeah,
Even our phones here suck.
yeah, and they do both their.
Yeah.
And it's just the internet. That's why. It's because the internet.
Said every day, 6x6 pad. With the box.
And he just says, the okay to do it? Do we need to do anything?
I think we should ask them to put ballards around it.
Okay, that probably would be a good idea, yes.
Yeah, so that.
Especially
the
where it's
traffic
at
doesn't-
right there.
Sorry, could you repeat, and where's the location that it's going to be put?
Right out here by the tower.
To the south of the water tower.
Okay, thank you.
We need to call, oh, yeah, we need to.
He'll call me back. tomorrow.
Oh, okay,
Give me the water.
okay, so I need someone to make a motion to go ahead and give them the right to put their junction box to the south of the water tower. So that we can get our new fiber optic stuff going.
Like, motion, I'll say, one small thing to balance idea.
Okay.
Prerequisite.
So we have changed it to one of the only prerequisite we have is that he puts the poles around it so that it can't get ran over.
I second it.
Eric second.
And I don't think that they'll bulk that at all. So,
If they don't want to come out and fix that, they don't want us to do it.
That's stuff that's cheap.
No. all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, so I'm gonna put, you're gonna talk to them. Okay, next is the Sugar City Gym. I told Jeff Thorpe that I would get in contact with Sarissa. She finally called me back like yesterday. I have the application here to fill out to get us on, to get the gym on our Sarissa insurance. I'm gonna have to call Jeff and have him help me with some of the questions. But other than, I thought he was gonna be here tonight, but he's not, so I will give him a call and have him help me with that. So as soon as that's done and submitted, she said they'll come down, do a walkthrough and it'll be good. She said she didn't see a problem with it at all. I also asked her about what we should do with our properties that were kind of damaged a little bit. She liked the idea that we had, that if we could fix it, if they submit something to us to fix it, like, say they're, like, Gariger's fence was down, all we need is our fence put back up. And if they submit that to us, if we can fix it without having to claim, but she wants me to call, our actual claims person, which is Miles, from the everything written down, and talk to him. But she said, go ahead and send the letters out. So I will construct a letter and have the girls send it out to everybody along that street and down, because that's where the water flowed. Is that a word? Flew. It flew. The water went that way. So, yeah, so if you hear of anybody that thinks they have a claim or thinks that something was, we need to have them contact the office, and we need a letter specifically stating exactly what their problems are and what was caused by the water.
And what I'm
Moving.
having people do is just write out a regular complaint form. And I'm gonna mark on it, Sursa water damage claim, so that we know it'll go towards them, and then we'll send in their statement with the claim.
Perfect. So, and I think we should have a date that we can stop accepting those. So we might put do we need to put a note on the door?
Yeah.
Okay. So we need to put a note on the door that, we will accept property damage. Hold on, I'm writing. Property damage from the leak. Claims until, let's say, April 30th. That'll give them another almost 2 weeks. We'll give them 2 weeks. And we will look into all of them, I mean, because you just know that somebody's gonna say, well, it damaged my property and the water didn't flow that way. So, but we'll look into all of them, and then if we need to file a search, we can. So
One more thing there, Cindy.
What?
You need to specify for the 200 block of Nebraska and 200 or 300 block or whatever of Washington on the 2 blocks that it actually affected. We don't want everybody coming in from all over town wanting to file a claim.
Yeah, well, that's why I said we're gonna look at each claim. So you live on lane 23 and you come in and say you have property damage, I'm gonna be like, I don't think so. So, I don't know, we had a lot of water, it went quite a ways, it might have reached your house. So, anyway,
All right, I have that written down.
okay, perfect. So we're on to. I'm sure it's the gym, but okay. So CDL driver. That was for Mr. Dominguez. To get his test back.
I didn't see anything in the email.
No, you're next. Oh, yes, I did. I am so sorry.
It's okay.
I was just looking across.
No
Okay.
worries. I know you made the changes,
Mr.
so.
Dominguez is on hold. Tracy, I'm sorry.
I wanted to thank Gary for coming out and getting the water leak at my place fixed. And then coming back out and lowering the meter. 'Cause-
That was Mike who come back and lower the meter. I can't take credit for it.
Well, that's okay. You made sure it got taken care of, and I do appreciate that. But today I have things I kind of want to ask. It's a sidewalk on Buffalo by my house. You can't even call it a sidewalk in most of it. I would like permission to remove the sidewalk at my cost. My son will come down and remove it. The only thing I need from the city is for you guys to pick up the concrete.
Actually, we just had this conversation on Friday about concrete. We can give you the number to the Colorado
Canal.
will come get it.
Okay, that's fine.
Because they
As long
use
as
it in
I
the
have
digging
somebody
stuff.
who's
Yeah.
physically, we just
Yeah,
get
whenever
one.
you're ready and you have it all piled up, you just call them and say, hey, I've got a pile of concrete you can use. Can you please come get it? And they'll come get it.
So I want permission to take that out. to make it safe. It's awful. It won't cost the city anything. I'll do it, like I said, we'll
As
rent
it
the
sits
skid
right
and
now.
we will do the removal, but it's really just chunks of concrete
Chunks of
through out there. And it's from the corner all the way up to my driveway, pretty much on that side is rubble.
Then do we need a vote? We don't need to vote. on that.
I just wanna add one thing that if we do ever, in the meantime, later on down the road, get our money right, and start putting sidewalks in, there will be a sidewalk there.
Yeah, no, that's not a problem. I would love to have a sidewalk. There is no sidewalk.
Okay.
And it's unsafe, and since my last accident.
Yeah,
Yeah,
The brake tree from my last car accident, my balance is way off. I have tripped more in the since October,
yeah.
since my accident, than my whole other 9 years being here, and it's not
Tell him to
anybody's
come do it.
fault, but the other thing is, those trees. I wanna get that fence put up by the end of summer, and maybe even before that. But yeah, we had one tree fall and land on his house. Two of the 3 trees that are, well, one's completely dead, one has a branch and some offshoots at the bottom that have some green on it. And then the other one is just, it's a little more alive, but it's losing all its bark. They're gonna fall towards my house.
Joe Rossi.
Do we have anything for trees?
Our property.
They're not on my property.
Do they hang over?
We have cut most of what hangs over onto the property. There's a couple small branches on the tree that has some life left in it. But, we have cut everything. We are legally allowed to cut.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's just no other way to go
We
to it.
sent him a letter. Did we send him a letter? We did send him a letter. He just ignored us, right?
yes, I think so.
Oh.
He ignores everything, so.
But trees are expensive. Very expensive.
All of that.
Can you do us a letter,
Please.
Mr. Roski? Asking him to please cut his trees down preferably since they're dead.
Yeah, the one on the front corner of the property, last year it had some life left in
Don't
it,
make.
this year it's completely.
Yeah, he'll be liable for all of it.
I'm gonna say that's probably a hard no.
If the tree's falling,
I live on the big, house on Colorado and Buffalo.
He's alone.
Oh,
No, he's still. So.
he's actually down to, I think, 6 dogs, 5 dogs maybe, because I think 2 or 3 of the dogs are passed away. The one killed the other and then another one died. Because remember Tracy was telling us about that one that wall? Yeah, it went down to like 6 from there and then 2 passed away or something like that, so.
Well, I know that we had gone to get some for him.
Yeah, but that's. Okay. So we're gonna send him the lawyer is gonna send him a letter. I don't know where it's gonna get us, probably same place the dog letter got us, but
Well, I know
that's where we're gonna
usually
start.
there is, I don't know exactly what it is, but I saw something on the news about it the other day in Colorado that you have to get approval. I'm just not sure.
Yeah.
In this, like in Colorado Springs, you would go to the courts and get approval. I'm not sure how you would do it in this town.
You'd have to do like small claims court,
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, I think.
cause it's neighbors, and I know you ain't gonna get nowhere with that. I mean,
I don't wanna, I don't care. I'll eat the costs.
no, I mean, if the tree falls and it's in his yard and it falls on your house or does any type of damage to your stuff, he will have to pay for it.
Well, in theory,
Yeah.
if he has homeowners insurance, otherwise I'm screwed.
Yeah.
And I don't wanna put, I mean, it's a lot of money. I bought the wood during, when all the wood prices were so high, during the pandemic stuff. So it's a lot of money to
Yeah.
put up a fence to have it be torn down and not be reimbursed. I'd rather protect my fence prior by taking it out before we put it up, if that's possible. I just know this is. It's a safety hazard.
Yeah,
It really is. It's a safety
and the
hazard.
way the wind's been blowing, my God,
Yeah, it's
So-
probably due anytime to fall.
yeah. So-
Yeah.
Well, we'll see where this gets us.
Do you want me to send it certified?
They'll send it.
We'll send it? Okay.
Yeah.
Because we have people who, you know,
Just be aware
they'll
that,
see that they're from certain somebody's and they're like, oh, nope, I'm leaving.
yeah. Just be aware that he's going to be getting a letter and he will be very not happy.
And I'll just tell him that it's because the tree. I mean, what, there's nothing else. He's got to take care of it, that's all.
Okay, is that all?
Yeah.
Okay, now we're gonna go to CDL grant. Mr. Dominguez.
Yeah, I want to make a motion to go ahead and hire Mr. Dominguez part-time.
Second.
Got a motion. Can you amend that to a wage or do we, or we,
We have a set wage already.
okay, we already have some, okay,
Start.
okay,
Okay.
gotcha. We have a first and a second to hire Mr. Dominguez as a CDL driver. He already has a CDL, he has done his, test to UA, everything is pending his UA coming back clean, which I'm sure it will be. I'm not worried about that at all. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Tomorrow, can you guys call him from the office? Can someone call him or?
Yeah,
Be here at 6 o'clock.
Oh, okay, never mind. He's gonna be
That's
here
right,
at
yeah.
6 in the morning. I'm not calling him at 6 in the morning. I'm gonna still be asleep.
Right.
Gotcha. Never mind. So we now have
David,
enough drivers
yes.
and enough other,
Supervisor for this.
say I forgot to add the two evaluations to this. But the trash supervisor position.
Mr. David would like to be here.
Yes. David, would you like to come up and chat with us? You could bring a chair or whatever you would like to. You know, you would like to be considered for the trash supervisor position. Can you tell us, how long have you worked here? I mean, it hasn't, it's almost 6 months. Okay, and why would you like to be the trash supervisor?
What do you got?
Know the routes. You know the routes, so that's not an issue. Okay, questions? I'm gonna let you guys ask the questions.
Oh, that's good.
Do you have a CDL?
Levi. Eric, do you have any questions?
How do you feel about doing deliveries on totes and dumpsters with the trailer?
That doesn't bother me, sure.
You don't see that that would, be a problem to move the big dumpsters by yourself? Or would you use the truck to do so without the trailer?
Okay. I can do it. If we got the trailer, we can do it.
Okay, that's just my concern. Being able to move them dumpsters and that around all by yourself.
Hmm.
But I realize you got the truck to do it with the big ones. Plus you got the truck and the trailer to haul the totes and whatnot around.
Yes, sir.
Other than that, you feel pretty comfortable doing that type of thing?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That's all I got.
How about the paperwork? With all of that. Against this, all of it.
I've been down on all of it. I'm always open.
You realize that you're probably thinking everything. I mean, well, seriously though. I mean,
Stephen McLean was saying he was, but Stephen also has been almost 8 years. to do that.
so I just want that to be upfront with you about that, that you probably take a cut and pay, and I think you take a cut and pay. At least a couple bucks.
Why?
Because our supervisors don't start out, it's gonna be 21, it's quick. It is you're close to 21. And I'm sure we're not gonna start our supervisor out, what Stephen was making. I mean, sorry to discuss this now, but
There's no reason if you did get the job to punish him and drop him down.
yeah. But
May I ask you something?
Commercial job,
So he would get paid.
still holds that same value. They're gonna give them all of these.
I just threw that out there because I thought that's something that, we need to be aware of, but never mind, I guess it's not a.
I'd rather keep it in-house anyway. The guys that already work here apply first. And they have first consideration over anybody else.
Not to take a cut and pay.
All the thing I think you need to consider really seriously is that you will then be looking for another driver. He can run a route for a while, but he can't do it all the time, and still do the supervisor's job. So you would need to hire another guy.
So how would you feel about training somebody, the routes and all that stuff? You go training?
I used to train people over the road.
Executive session. You discuss.
Those words. Yeah.
I didn't bring.
I think they're over there. I really think we need to go into executive session. And talk about.
I have no idea if you need advice or not, quit looking at me.
Well, you do need advice, stop. Negative,
How do you do that, Derek?
I will call Eric, and we'll call him and talk to him, we'll not speak with him.
You don't have to say it exactly. From our attorney for statute. Such session
Okay. No. Okay, I think we're done. Thank you so much. I appreciate the work you're doing now. So I think that we've got a tough decision to make, so thank you very much. I appreciate it. So thank you for coming. Thank you.
You want to go on to the next step?
Do we need to go right now? Yes, before I think we should.
All right, at this time at 7:04, we're gonna go into executive session to get advice from an attorney about a job.
They do not.
Oh, okay, right. And I need a vote. First and second, and then majority.
Have a first and second, all in favor?
Aye.
Eric, when we get in there, I'll call you. And then we'll.
Okay,
Give us a minute, guys.
I know you guys are gonna go and I will too, but, if possible, my situation, I'd like to find a hydrant again. Okay. And that, and I'm assuming that. water here-
Still there somewhere.
Yeah, it's just way there by the, and we've had problems with putting the trash picked up, and I guess this is all part of what you guys are dealing with right now. To get, getting all back together again.
Yeah, I sent him back out there.
Yeah, I did get them all. But I got it, and, so I appreciate that.
Yeah.
We're gonna
No,
be
it
out
got
about
on the
10
wrong
minutes.
route sheet.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, it's not really needed. The other day, yesterday, day before,
I appreciate it. Keep the dogs out of it.
Yes.
That's-
There's always about, jobs like that. Job position. So. Yeah. And then they don't, it's right for the guy. No. What we have left is the first support. I don't think we're doing, and then press C, and then public comment, which I don't think is very any, and then that's it.
These people.
It's just like, no, she's not, but.
we're gonna kind of listen to what all this nonsense is all about. Civilization, bad election here.
He was gonna,
Wow. Ready? Oh, yeah. Keep hearing, I can't do the damn finances. Here, I hear the finances all.
Yeah, so, which understand.
Keep hearing it, keep pushing in there. Keep hearing it, pushing in there. Here's the feature, but they're sensible. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, good.
Yeah, so she might be in tomorrow, but.
Well, David's standing at the door.
No, it's unlocked. It's unlocked. It is. I promise you, I'll check it this afternoon.
Okay,
I made sure this afternoon.
so we're back in session at 7. Oh, well,
I am,
You taking up?
yes.
yeah, at 7:22. We've lost Robin, I don't know where she is.
She's talking to, or I think she's up there.
That's a good one, I just got it.
You know, you guys are just, you guys are just thinking like, what is he talking about? Wow, there she is. We didn't lose him too far. Yes, that's, I don't even have TV and I've seen them, they are strong. Well, this one comes in this morning telling dad jokes. I was like, go home.
Oh, that was better.
Oh, no, they're not. They're not.
What's
The joke between Zippo and Hippo.
what's the difference between a hippo and a zippo? One weighs a ton and the other one's a little lighter.
This morning, this is what I'm putting up with. That was entertaining enough. When, is she a stripper? She is not a stripper.
Okay.
All right, so back to, yes, we're coming back into section 724.
Okay, David. We would like to propose to you that you become our assistant supervisor. In 90 days, we will readdress it and do an evaluation with a possible raise at that point. We seem to go through a lot of help here, so, so, you know, it's always nice for somebody else to know the job too. So we would like for you to learn along. And, you know, Gary's the help, so. Good.
I'm already shadowing.
Good. So if you are okay with that, we will tap that little thing right on the back of your name, assistant supervisor, assistant trash supervisor. And then in 90 days, we will reconvene and do an evaluation, see how things are going. Does that sound like a plan?
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yes, all right. Thank you very much. We appreciate you and the interest in your job. So, good. Okay, so if I can have a motion to hire David, promote David, and I'm sorry, your last name?
Johnson.
Johnson. You have two first names though, don't you? Huh? Timothy David. See, I thought your name was Timothy David. Okay, but if we could have a motion to approve him as our assistant supervisor. Okay.
I would like to include hire for role, so we can give a good notice.
Okay.
And we can start that process.
Okay, perfect.
second.
I think we need to roll call this.
I believe so.
So you want to roll call or do you want Robin to? You just call and raise name and how they vote.
Cindy?
I have to vote last.
Yeah, she's like the deciding factor.
I'm the deciding vote.
Gary? Eric?
Yes,
Cody?
Yes.
Ryan?
Yes.
Cindy?
On reports. Did you leave anything she would?
That was that stack of paper that was over there. So the Pittsburgh, and then I believe that contract for the, Rocky Forest, the cleanup booth. And then that that comprehensive plan, that's just for, so the county got a grant. I'm not sure what it's for. The comprehensive list says what it's for. The guy just wants to know if there's any changes you guys want to add to it, anything you want to add. He's just the planner. His contact's on the back there too. That's
Is
basically.
this the guy that was supposed to call us Friday that didn't?
No, I don't know. Maybe? His name's like Mike Renner or something. Bierman, yeah. So, but he's just the planner.
And what it is the county's trying to get all these grants to bring all this stuff in, like infrastructure redo and get people involved, to do like solar energy, or they got all of these. This guy has all of these plans, And he's trying to get everybody on board with what they're trying to do. So they've included all 4 of the towns and county, and they're just trying to put together a plan to see what the county needs, first of all.
So are they asking for people to sit?
They're asking for, what do we need? Well, we need everything, but, you know,
It will cost nothing. We're actually one of the, since our county, we got enough money to that, we don't have to pay anything.
yeah, they say you don't have to pay anything, but if you look in the,
But county has already put the in-kind money in.
did they put it in?
Yeah, so we
The
don't
last
have
I
to,
heard they weren't gonna do that.
I think they did, so.
Says the county provided 100,000 planning grant match.
Okay, because the last I heard well, this was before the election, was that they weren't gonna supply any kind of money. But if they're gonna supply the money, heck yeah, we'll be involved.
Yeah, so they're just asking that if we want any additions or changes to that. Okay, I don't know. I thought it looked fine, but
Anything that would pop.
Well, it's good to know that.
Education facility.
Hazard mitigation. Well, that's part of our deal that we've got going on with the fire department that I got after Brandon Friday that we need to get busy on. Because we are at that
We
time
have
of
a
the year.
meeting Friday.
So anyway, guys, we'll just take a look at that. We go to for the 26th and 27th.
5th and 26th. Yeah, it's a Friday and a Saturday. Yeah, that's their normal days of them.
We hauled a ton of trash out of there last year.
Yeah, that's why she raised the price up because we had a broke even.
Yeah, they go out and sign things.
So yeah, they're gladly gonna try and have somebody haul it off. Pittsburgh Tanking Tower Group. I see we get Potter down here first and fix our meeting.
Yeah, and that needs a workshop, not right to go.
I think you guys were going to. We're gonna set up a workshop for it.
So I know that we don't need a new tank. No. Because Jason told, well, my brother was there when they installed that one. That one's used to begin with.
But it's just. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it just, the board, when that was put in, he said they refused to coat the inside. Because I don't know why you would do that.
Should have been done.
He said that Dick Wright tried to tell him and nobody was listening, and he said they just absolutely would not do it. And he said, that's why you're having problems now. So,
That's the stuff that would be nice to know, so that we could let other people know.
well, this is like a more,
We have to deal with it now, so we'll. do it
yeah,
right.
so. And see, it's even got the thickness and stuff. Jason was rattling off the thickness in the whole 9 yards because he helped me. I was like, well, okay. So this needs to be a workshop.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We'll do that. And I think that's all she got. Unless you guys know of anything else.
Nope, just Crystal thing, but you guys got it.
Do we have any public works? Michael's not here.
Don't do it out. Nothing about.
Streets are looking good.
You don't. So we lose somebody?
Brandon,
Brandon. Well, what about that? So he's been out sick. He did show up today. Looked awful.
we'll run his germs.
You can just stay there.
We didn't want to get
Oh.
sick. Have not.
They say that the school's horrible.
That's sort of why my mom stayed home, but she doesn't know if it's the flu or if it's her
I think
stomach
it's-
issues. But it's hard to say because it's sort of reminiscent of her diverticulitis.
David McCann did contact me and he wants to know if he can, for 2 days, him and his crew go out to the cemetery and work. And I said, I don't think he'd even ask us if that's a possibility. Just go ahead and do it.
Volunteer.
I'm sorry for the interruption, as a veteran, I had already started going around and including all the veteran days.
Thank you. We
Thank
Appreciate
you.
that.
Yeah.
That's good.
And I'll be putting his flag dates coming up, so then when that comes, all the veteran ones will have a flag.
Thank you.
That's the
Yeah.
14th of May, correct?
June.
June. 14th of June, okay. Yes, but he wanted to, I said I would bring it to you guys, but I didn't think that was a problem. And so we're gonna have to. Another thing you could put on the list for farm department, I have begged, pleaded for them to go water the trees.
Well, we would, but we gotta make sure we have a place to fill up what we should be doing.
Cause I don't want our trees to die. And at the cemetery,
Oh, yeah.
Janet used to go out and water them about every other week, really soak them. And if we buy the soaker hose, David can install it. I mean, and install it to where it'll soak one. But I don't know how much soaker hose is. I don't even think I've ever bought.
It's not, it's always.
You just, yeah,
We have a meter up there?
yeah, there's a hydrant. It's locked because somebody
Yeah,
was.
no, all of them are locked.
It's
Yeah.
what I use on my,
Your trees.
just automatic.
We could just dig it down and keep that hydrant there.
That's it.
I think we need to just really think about that.
It's
'Cause
better try to run it down the ditch. Oh,
Or keep bugging us to do it.
yeah.
Yeah, put in bottles.
When you're not looking at all.
So, anyway. How many hundreds do you think we need?
That's
Because
exactly
the
what I was
hydrant's up at the north corner. And we need to run it all the way down.
Then,
There was a line there because Larissa went out there when she was in high school. And somebody had ran over it and tore it all apart.
no, there's still pieces.
Is there
of it
still
sticking
pieces
up
of it
here.
there? We went out there and she put it all back together and was running it and it ran for a good year. And then somebody ran over it again with the mower. I won't say who. But we all know who. And tore it all apart and nobody ever went back and fixed it because it just went into a million
People
pieces.
would keep
Well,
putting in dirt on
yeah,
dirt.
well, she was only 12. She didn't know. But if you can figure out how much soaker hose we need, we'll start looking for it.
Don't move close to about 700 foot.
About 700?
Yeah.
We'll start looking.
Maybe, we can look at this grant, if they got anything for the cemetery.
Just thinking of-
I bet they do.
I'm sure we'll do.
Water and wastewater utility and facility planning. Big part of that. Recreation park planning.
Should we just do it as soaker hose the whole way or get separate sections that are?
Oh, right, you'll have to, the
Full
soaker
hose
hose
and
the
then-
whole way.
Make down, make all the way down.
I'll just write it down. Write it down.
Yeah,
each
we get a
tree
big enough
around
grant with grass.
driving.
Just don't go black plastic like it is, and run a drip line like that, and it's very, that work is about.
Okay, well, we'll come up with some plan. But we need to do that this year. That has to be done. Otherwise, these trees are getting by.
See if we can hold all these farmers and get about a half a mile of net bill. That's be possible.
Plan and we'll get on it. Trash, anything other than,
Pretty much. We've been going over it, working the sales off last week. but I've had to deal with it.
slave driver?
That's about a dozen dumpsters pulled in, and heard, things back out. Several dead, the lagoon brought back to life.
Well, Vicky called me the other day about, dumpsters. And I can't vote because he is related to me, but my nephew has a welding business. And it's National FFA gave him a brand new welder, MIG welder and a plasma welder. When he was a freshman in high school to start his own business, and we all know how to make dumpsters. I mean, I could go out there and make you one.
Has a bunch of trucks.
Yeah, and I'm sure that if you guys really need, because it's gotta be cheaper than. Yeah,
You'd have to call them and talk to them about
yeah,
Yeah.
and I sent her Jacob's phone number, but like I say, I can't vote, because I don't want to be a part of that.
You can't talk about it, that's another.
Yeah,
it.
I don't wanna talk about it. I'm so mad at him, so I don't wanna talk about it, but, so, and you know, he's got Greg there to help him too, Greg's a basketball too, so.
Bad way. Put 3 in the field from last week that was already dead, that we didn't have none, somebody wanted it. Popular and everyone we have, everyone that could be made out.
Minded to you?
I think so, yes.
It's a biggie one.
Well,
But I mean, I'm just gonna throw that out there that there
I
are
would
people.
just have, I would say have them come to the next meeting. We can talk about it. Also, if we need them in a bad way.
I guess I might as well ask this since, I was told that we don't have, any ones, twos, or threes. And we only have, 1.5s and 4s and 6s. So do we still wanna charge the same price for the 1.5s? If we have to use them, or are we putting them back out, or are we not using them?
Supposed to have been putting 1.5 out for over
No,
2
there
years.
shouldn't be any, but I know there was a few customers who decided to stay. That's what I'm saying.
So
Like-
you can, but a lot of times people want a dumpster so they can fit the bigger shit in there. Just having 2 totes doesn't cover it.
I've seen a lot of dumpsters in town that don't have anything but the regular bags.
Trying to say if we would find.
And we need to get mine too. You give me 2 regular totes.
Yeah. Until we get caught.
Yeah, I've already got 2 3s sitting somewhere instead of 2s because I run it. And with, get 2 for them, those 3s can come back.
Yeah.
Working on rebuilding the one out there right now, so I should have one, maybe more than that. Smaller ones are, we're out of.
Oh, fantastic. I will, I'll talk to him a little bit about that, see what he says. He's dying to get out of the tone business anyway.
Just telling them next meeting is what, 30th, right?
No.
Would be.
Trustees report. Eric, you wanna go first?
Sure. All I got is, Potter Excavation couldn't make it this week. He called me yesterday and talked to me on the phone. They're swamped. He did say that they would be down next Wednesday to work on doing the work on the water tank on Wednesday.
Okay.
So I told him that would be okay, you know, the sooner the better, because then people can start watering their yards. But, you know, when they're so busy, very much we can do about it. We just gotta wait our turn to get things done.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
That's it for me.
Ron?
The only thing I got a question on is, when we put this fence back up out here, Gary, are we gonna make the plans to move the trucks into that?
I would like to.
So which
And I
side
need
would they go?
approval from everybody. I was thinking double gates on both corners.
That's what I just wondered. Yeah.
That
You have to
way,
have the- So.
self-latching
Still
and. But if the trucks are going straight out in the middle, then fire department, all, lock the road, not.
Well, and the whole CDS bus thing has taken care of itself, right? I think it was
Yeah,
kind of a
they're not
self-solving problem. Once I called the complaint after the first day when we had a fire, CDS was picking up, the school was picking up, and it was just a mess. And I called CDS, I said, Tracy, you can't do this. This is not working, it's only the first day.
Truck, trash trucks next to the water tower, is that any type of health violation or anything like that?
Not that I could, cursory, I can't swear, I've only looked over a little bit.
The trucks could be there, but your fueling station can't.
There's fueling
Like they
station,
wash
yeah,
out.
yeah, there's no washing out there.
Right.
For that.
As long as your water is flowing. Right. If you were sucking out of a lagoon and you're starting cuts next to the lagoon, that. Everybody knows that. Well, if your lagoon is at the other end, so it doesn't matter if you start cuts. No, that's all I know.
One thing I have is, I'm gonna get on the fire department about the fire hydrants, and we'll go through and make sure that the fire hydrants all work. There is 2 or 3 that don't. 3.
I think the north side of town, they done those already.
Yeah.
And then I think we got how many out there?
3.
3?
But they might not be replaced.
Might be the valve.
Yes, and on that note, Chuck is going to do a training course in Open Spring here pretty soon. Board ways guys are going to like to bring all the guys as well.
Absolutely.
Maybe a fire department guy too, maybe?
Absolutely. I don't have that date yet, but as soon
You
as
can
I
let
have
Tony know
one,
as soon as you know.
absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
Because, I know Louis already has a certificate on it, but, Mike is still learning that.
Okay. And it's for fire hydrants?
Yes.
Okay.
The turnout for the Easter thing was great. They're good, and then we're gonna try to do a summer thing too for the kids and everybody. Do like got like a shack water slide basketball court.
Mhm.
And then we got a bunch of water slides and stuff like that too. So try to do something like that once you get the water up and.
Kids had a ball,
Mhm.
you know, ball. They had like 500 eggs apiece. They were having a ball.
See where they're, what was their hiding the?
The
Oh,
golden
the
egg.
golden egg was in the, there was people all over the caboose today.
Oh, really?
It was in this, it was the sweetest town in the county, and it was yellow as a bee. And what's the name of the train?
The boot?
Yeah,
Oh, the name of it.
Saturday.
No, it's not Santa Fe,
It was.
UP, Union
Oh,
Pacific.
Union
And
Pacific.
it said, find it at the UP, UNP.
We looked for that thing a couple of years ago. Some of the clues were hard and we never did find it. And I was standing right next to it. And when I walked away, this other girl ran up and grabbed it. I was like, oh, dang it. We had looked for it hours.
So I don't know how they, every
Oh,
time,
yeah.
and finally she had got, the last guy found it.
Yeah.
Those kids out there this morning.
Yeah.
Finger.
We need dirt.
What kind of dirt?
That dirt that's on the side of my house.
I'll have to look at it, and then we can always dirt, they're gross on.
Yeah.
I'll have to look.
It's, the same dirt that we have everywhere, but I'm bringing in topsoil, so I had to take out a bunch of dirt.
Topsoil's what I want, just to have it taken to the park. then we
There's
can save the
actually a
step.
lot of topsoil in that because they had a lot of.
Well,
planting
right,
beds.
that's why I said I'd have to look, cause I know they just dug it out there, but there was a bunch on top
Yeah.
before they stirred it up, so.
Yeah,
That's what we'll.
We saw public comment.
But if you want
Do you have a
it,
report?
you don't have any, or if you guys know anybody who might want it, whoever wants it can come by and get it.
Can have.
Yes. I'm looking for it. I just went out there, so you can really turn in.
All right.
And it's possibly from where? From a grill? Did you say from a grill?
No.
Oh,
Uh,
oh, well. I got
But
plenty
see,
of
something
that.
about town where everybody.
Every- all those-
Washes
too.
Might be good.
You have the mayor report?
Hold on. I have a lot of stuff that, you know. Is there anybody on it?
It's just.
Angel?
Yes. So I have, two questions. We celebrated my 1 year here. And I've been running into a couple of problems. One of them is the, property line definition. So some people tell me that the property line, by, in general, but mine is specific, is supposed to go through the middle of 23 and the middle of Indiana. East and west property line, of course. The north and south are already defined.
Does it cross that? I'm sorry,
Yeah.
does it cross that ditch and go, her property line go to the middle of 23?
Mine
It
goes,
shouldn't, it should stop at the ditch.
Besides, how many of the roads are county, aren't they?
Yeah.
this is where I'm having the problem. So that's one of the definitions that I got. Another definition is that, it goes several feet inside of where it says road is here, goes several feet inside of the road, and that all this other land belongs to the town.
Yes.
Not only where the road itself is, but that one that's a dead end.
It doesn't, I don't think it belongs to the town. Have you been to talk to Doug England yet? He's the county assessor.
Yeah, he's becoming a.
Yeah, I talked to him.
What did you
Let's
say?
have a property line survey again.
I
to
already
know
did.
for sure. You did?
I already did it, and I had still.
They didn't mark it?
You gotta pay for markers on.
I did. I did. You let me finish. So I had the property survey done, and that was one of the ones that said it's several feet inside of where the road is. So let's say Indiana's here and the property line is several feet inside here, which means a great deal of my front yard belongs to the town, according to the land survey. And from 23, several feet inside that fence belongs to whoever belongs to the town or somebody else.
That doesn't belong, I know that doesn't belong to us, because that's the county.
Yeah, that's the county, that's what she's saying.
Well, but my property, the county may own 23, but the property itself, they have an easement on my property, but they don't claim ownership.
And see, and I think that's what we have, is an easement, we don't own that property. We have an easement to be on that property for utility purposes, but I don't know why we would.
There's a road there.
Road.
No, the road belongs to the town has a right to that road.
Yeah, the road,
Yeah,
yes,
the road.
yeah.
The town has the right to that
The
road.
easement too, it's.
Easement is for utility purposes.
Right.
To check your water meter, or like if Black Hills has to go fix
That's still considered part of your property though, it's not, but it's an easement you're not allowed to build on.
Yeah, you just have to allow it.
My
That's what I mean.
question is, because I had so many different people tell me so many different stories, and when I first moved there, and I thought that this whole property came from the middle of the whatever, to wherever the other side, and I'm out there trimming trees 15 feet from the ground that are either mine or they're not mine, and cutting all this grass. Keep in mind, I have a push mower and a weed eater for 4 acres. I don't mind doing all this, but I need to know what ordinance or what rule or what law states clearly what's my property, what is not. One of the reasons for that is because of maintenance. Those trees have to be cut, and when I moved there, they were hanging so low, when trucks went by, the trees would hit the tops of the truck. So I went out and cut them myself with a little 6-inch,
On 23.
no, on Indiana.
Legally.
Is Indiana the road in front of the street?
it. According to Robert Petty.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's the street,
Oh, the one that goes in front of her by the track,
It goes right.
by, yeah, by my house.
Here,
Yes.
here's Denver, here's, Buffalo. And the very last street in town is Indiana, that's my street. There are 2 houses on that street.
Yeah, she's abandoning his old.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I know where she lives.
Yeah.
She's just
But
trying to
I'm
figure out
trying
the
to
street.
figure out
Oh,
the
the
street.
street, for the
Yeah.
street. That knock on, I don't know
There shouldn't
how-
be any, you're at the end of that line, there shouldn't be any traffic on that street past her house. Cause the ditch is right there.
If you drive down Indiana, people come around here, trust me, Mayor, trust me. They come around there in the daytime, in the nighttime, they drive up my driveway, put my whole circular drive through. No business on my land, no business even on the street, but they're there, and there's no change in that. So here's one of my problems. I don't have a way to ascertain what's my property and what is not. Number one, it's important for land maintenance because I need to make sure that if it's my obligation, I'm taking care of it. Number two, it's important because I've been told that I have to either chain up my dog, put him in a little kennel, or fence off my entire yard. If I don't know where my yard boundaries are, I can't really fence off my entire yard. And if this road belongs to the town, which, when I asked about it, I was told it would not be vacated, but it goes alongside part of my property and then this way part of my property, and then into the property next to mine up to Buffalo. So it's not a street.
Can I add a little clarification?
No, that goes through that where they park that trailer when they come camp.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that's a meadow. That's not a,
But
it's
the
not a
town
street.
has
The
the
street
right,
is right there.
the town has the right to that.
You mean going east?
It is written down that that's part of the town road. And so that's not an easement, that's the town road, according to the map.
That is, our HUTF, reports are all wrong because we don't have that listed as road. I know we don't,
All run that, so.
because it's on their.
When I checked with the county assessor, it was put down as a road, and when my land survey was done, it was put down as a road. Do you understand why I'm confused?
Yeah, you go to the center, your easement is to the center of the road.
And at 15 feet off of the center of the road, that's where you can start your fence.
Right.
From the middle of that street, 15 feet away from each street, you can start your fence there.
What I need, Sherry, what I need is something in writing that says this is how it is, because I had at least 3, possibly more different people telling different stories. I'm new to the community, I'm new to the county, and I can't just go by, well, Joe Blow or Jane Doe says this. I really need something written in an ordinance or a law or a map or something that I can.
Can you bring, do you have a copy of your survey that you had done?
Not at hand, but yes, at home.
Can you bring us one
Mhm.
and let us look at it?
Mhm.
And then we can go from there.
Okay,
Cause it sounds like, well, everybody's giving you bad information. You've got a lot of bad information, I think. And
somebody's gotta be wrong, because it
Yeah,
can't all
there,
be
it
wrong.
can't all
Hey,
be
can
right.
I give a clarification?
Yes, yes.
Just look up easement, okay? I'm on lane 23. From the middle of the road, 30 feet back is easement. If I want to build on that, I can. But the minute they need that easement, they can tear down whatever I build. So I go 30 feet back and I start my fence there. I own to the middle of the road. If I'm stupid and I want to build, now there's a road there, okay? Beyond my easement, that's on me. You understand?
This is-
Okay, that's an easement. You don't need anything in writing about.
Don't think she.
But not everybody's agreeing with me.
Huh?
This is what you say is the truth.
Look up the easement.
I looked up
And
easement.
what does it say?
But it says- Lane 20. So the rest of it is something different. And we need to have something like.
We can go out there and stake.
What you told, no, you told, you said the surveyor.
It should have been done.
During the easement, on the other road.
No, they said that is simply not my property. It's not easy. He said it's not my property.
All right,
And
Angel,
so-
if you
so
wanna
what
bring
would
in
you-
that survey that you got done, just bring it into us and we'll try to figure it out.
And I'll
from there.
give copies to them, and then, I'll also see about scanning it over, so Cindy can look over it during the day while she's at work.
Okay. And thank you for that, because this is making me nuts. I don't wanna have to build a fence around everything.
Understandably so,
I don't wanna go there.
but yeah,
So the second thing is, when they first started coming to the meetings, and I video that in my attendance, I tell them, when they first started coming to the meetings, one of the things that came up was about somebody wanted to have goats or something. And it was said, no hooked animals.
No hooked animals.
So then I was confused because as people know, I bought the banding. Mr. Rusher? I'm having trouble focusing. Thank you. I bought the Vandermeer property and at the time I bought it, there were cows living on it and they've been living there for 7 years. So then the other day, somebody came up and said to me, would you be interested in leasing your land so we could put some cow ponies up here? I don't know anything about leasing land, so I came to the office and they gave me a form to fill out and I filled it out. And then gave it back and said no hooked animal. So I can understand if there's no hooked animals. What I can't understand is the very lot that I bought and owned, 7 acres, maybe 8. But there's no hooked animals, but the hooked animals are living. I got cow shit all over the yard. 7 acres of cow shit to prove it.
See, I'm wondering if they just let them do whatever they want.
I think so.
Because
That's
if
a
your
good
land
skill,
is all
people.
in city limits, you absolutely cannot have it go down. And it's all, and I'm pretty sure you're all in the city limits.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
In city limits.
Yeah, he used to bring
They
his
live-
cattle home,
yeah.
but nobody cared. You know, everybody just did whatever they wanted.
So it was still
There
a
was
rule, but
actually
they
a
just,
discussion at a city council meeting about how part of their property was county land and part of their property was city land, and that's how they got away with it.
but isn't 96 up to Buffalo all city? Between 96 and Buffalo, isn't that all city?
I thought it was, but somebody has a horse that they took, well. Jim
That's on
pushed
the other
it.
side.
That's on the other side of Buffalo.
Yeah,
No, it's right there on 96.
Yeah, right
Are you
here.
turning great?
yeah, that's county. Yeah, that's not city. City's ends at the last street in Iowa. And then it does a little,
I mean, there's a horse, on Colorado by Park, next to Bowers.
Well, that is county,
That's county too.
and I know that's county because I fought that
Yeah.
out, Jim and I fought that out with the council when Ron Colwell was here.
and there's
We
a cow on
fought
the
that
other
out.
side, that's all county too, yeah.
Yeah, that blue house is sitting there, right up to that blue house is county. Because I fought it out with them,
Basically, everything on that side, on his side of the other street is county.
yeah,
So then it's
I mean,
not-
Jerome is in, and that's it, and that blue house, it goes like this. Right around those two houses.
So it's not a special request I have to put in, it's just a rule that within city limits or within town limits.
Then
no hooked
no
animals.
hooked animals. And we are going to check that and make sure.
Yeah, and for
Where-
properties.
If your property is in the county, you do whatever you want.
Right, right.
I mean, but I personally would get people's opinion around. That's how you go about it when you do a permit, is you have to ask so many people around you. Because I know that there's probably one person that can't handle the dust that
Okay.
lives over by you,
Okay,
because the couple is very ill. And I would hate for us,
Ross's?
yes,
Okay,
and I would hate for them to have this there if they can't handle it health.
right, absolutely, yes,
But let us do some checking,
yeah,
bring us that survey,
okay,
and we'll get to looking,
Okay.
and we'll have an answer for you before the next meeting.
okay, and I didn't want to do the hook thing. I mean, we haven't spoken again, but I didn't want to do that until I made sure that I was
Yeah.
copacetic with.
Yeah,
town
we'll
rules.
have an answer for the whole mess.
Okay,
So, okay?
okay, I appreciate it, thank you so much, appreciate your patience.
All right, Donald Trump? No,
No comment at this time.
Okay. We have anything else? Eric, you have anything else?
Nope.
You have anything? I know you've got all kinds of issues. You have something?
I just want to remind everybody that April is Arbor Day.
Oh.
And if you get on that site and you join, the lowest amount is $12 and you get 10 free trees.
Maybe we should do that at a time.
I still have them trees.
Do you? Oh,
I just wanted to put that out there.
I think the town would be involved.
It's Arbor Day, look it up, and they have a site.
Who joins the town and when you can get some.
I believe they-
There's like no more trees.
For free.
Well, that's because they didn't, the fire department didn't water.
Yeah,
them.
yeah,
It
yeah.
wasn't up ready.
Yeah, they'll give you the chance to move some stuff up.
Say that.
Yeah, you have to be very careful what trees you get. Because if they're not really serious. Yeah. David trimmed my tree yesterday. It looks like it's dying now. I'm like, oh,
All right, I'll make a motion to adjourn.
second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you, guys. Listen, this is horrible.
Yeah,